Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
What's going on, Linda?
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call.
Happy to do so. What's going on?
So my parents are retired and they're in the process of getting divorced. My mom is going to be keeping the house, but she won't have very much to live on. So my siblings and I are thinking of taking on the mortgage. And my question is, does it make sense for us to take on the mortgage for this house that's older and it needs significant renovations? Or should we try to sell and find my mom a new place to live?
I'm going for option number 2 because it's way cleaner. I'm just, like when you started talking about that, my brain started imagining all the ways that can go south because how many siblings is it?
There's 3 of us who will be able to take on that responsibility.
So let's just pretend you guys split the mortgage equally and then suddenly one sibling falls on hard times or something happens in their world and they're not able to hold up their end of the bargain. And so now it falls on 2 siblings. And then, God forbid, something happens and another sibling goes through something with their life and their family and they realize, hey,
Right.
This is not a priority. Do you see how that can kind of unravel very quickly?
Yeah, definitely. What we've been thinking, though, is even if we try to buy something new, we'll still all have to pitch in. So it's kind of...
What is her
gonna get
retirement
split
income?
3 ways.
Yeah.
It's not much. So with Social Security, my mom will have about $2,800.
That's something.
It's just her.
And she
in
can't
New
afford
York,
an apartment.
That is... Sorry?
She can't afford a condo or an apartment.
Not in New York.
Does she have to live in... Do all the siblings live in the White Plains area?
Yeah, we pretty much all live in the same area. We've considered relocating, but like for the entire family to relocate, that would be significant.
Is there any spousal support? What's going to happen? How's the dust going to settle from this divorce as far as the finances go?
Yeah, so pretty much splitting my dad's pension in half, but he has more Social Security because he was the one working, so he'll be able to live on what he gets, but my mom won't quite be able to make ends meet.
So she'll have the $2,800 plus half of his pension?
No, that's including.
That includes the pension. Okay.
So if you were to sell the house, what would it bring?
In the condition it is now, maybe 150,000.
It would only go for $150,000?
Because
Is
it
it
needs
that
a lot of renovations.
Then I think we need to get her out of there
repair.
anyways.
Yeah. If
What's
it's
going to
that-
happen when you take on a big mortgage and you have to pay for all these renovations and none of you even live there?
Yeah, well, we're all in our 30s. We've all been saving for our own homes. So what we're thinking is we'll just keep renting and use those
So you're going to
savings
delay the
for-
rest of your financial future to keep mom living this dream/nightmare. I would sell it and
Yeah,
I'd get her a real, just quaint little condo and apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And if that can get her mortgage lower to where she can still afford it, then that's great. But I would not refinance this thing and you guys take on the loan, but her name's on the title.
No.
It's going to implode the family sooner
because
rather than later.
What's your net worth?
My net worth is about probably about 150,000.
Yeah. And if you had to guess your siblings, where are they sitting at? If you had to guess.
Oh, somewhat less than that. I don't know what their net worth is, but they make about 60,000 a year.
And they probably have that average debt, that sort of thing.
I'd rather mom go live with one of
No,
the
we're all
siblings at this
debt-free.
point.
Oh, you're all debt free. Okay,
Could
that's
she
good.
live with one of y'all?
Yeah, that's definitely possible. It's just hard for us to think of, our mom having to move back into an apartment. She loves being outdoors. She loves gardening. She has 2 big dogs.
She can still go
So-
outside and she can still, there's so much that she can still do. I think you guys have to grieve what's taken place and grieve the fact that you guys all had this ideal picture of what your mom would be doing at this age and what that would look like. And that it's not like that. Everything
And can I
kind
also
of,
just say, she doesn't get to have her dreams when she did nothing to prepare for those dreams. That's a hard thing to say out loud because I'm sure she's a wonderful person, an amazing mother, but she's sitting here with a mortgage, no retirement, and hoping to live off of Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to also
Yeah.
face reality. As John Deloney would say, one of his daily decisions we have to make is choose reality. And the reality is she can't afford the life that she wants. And you guys are going to
can't
prop
either.
it up while setting back your own financial futures, which is only going to build resentment. It only takes one of these Jenga blocks to fall, one of the siblings to go, this sucks, I'm out, to where everyone hates each other.
Yeah.
I think here I liked George's idea of possibly her living with you guys for a while. Here's what I'm thinking, and you can poke holes in this. If you sell this house, and you get 150 out of it, now when I asked you what would it bring, I wanted to know like what would you profit from it, not what. So 150 is what you would profit from it. If I were you guys, I'd set that money aside and let it grow for her. And if you guys can work out a situation where it's like mom is living with sibling 1 for a while, and then she's living with sibling 2, and maybe over time you guys are able to figure out a situation where she gets a little apartment because she can draw some money off of her nest egg, and then she's got the $2,800 coming in, and then she's kind of sustainable on her own. But I would rather you guys work out a situation on the front end that doesn't involve you guys each ponying up a bunch of cash, and this long-term thing of we're paying her rent or we're paying her mortgage. I just think that that's going to drain all of you.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, we will still have to contribute to her because, again, with that income that she'll have, she won't be able to rent, but like on her own. But yeah, that's definitely.
I would also do
worth
some homework and see
considering.
what all of the options are. I know White Plains is expensive, but I would be shocked if there wasn't a 1-bedroom for $2,000, $2,300, and maybe you chip in to help cover some of her groceries. But we don't know how long we're going to have to prop her lifestyle up for.
I know that's right. Or
Yeah.
maybe there's a friend or somebody else where she can get a roommate situation, and they have a Golden Girls deal going on, and they're just,
Hey,
they find a way. They've got a companion, they're having fun, and they're living in their apartment life together. Either way, the vision that they had for their mom is going to have to change, and that's tough. I hate to have to tell them that, but
yeah, option A and B aren't great. Let's look at C, D, E, F, and then make a decision as a family.
and I bet the further out they go, there's going to be something cheaper. They've just got to look for it.
100%.
This is the Ramsey Show.